So this means what? Therefore A comma B belongs to AI for some capital I, and B comma C belongs to some AJ for some J inside I. Okay, so these are indices. Whenever A and B are related, that means A and B belong to the same AI, okay, same member. Here B and C are related, so B and C should belong to the same member, say AJ. Okay, right. Next, I will show that this AI and AJ have to be the same. Okay, why they have to be the same? So from here, what do you get? So from here, B belongs to what? B belongs to AI intersection AJ. Okay. B belongs to AI intersection AJ. That is, AI intersection AJ is not equal to 5. But P is a partition. P is a partition. So AI should be equal to this. So the members in P, that in the beginning also I told you, since P is a partition, the members in P are pairwise disjoint. Okay. So if you take two members of P, either they will be equal or they will be disjoint. Okay. So here what I have got B is an element inside this. So this intersection is non-empty. Okay. So the intersection is non-empty is possible only in one case. They are equal. Okay. Otherwise it's not possible because P is a partition. Okay. So P is a partition of S. So this intersection will be non-empty only under the condition that AI is equal to it. Okay. Whenever AI is not equal to AJ, their intersection is phi. Okay. This is the condition for partition. No? AI intersection AJ equal to phi whenever I not equal to J. Okay. Whenever I is not equal to J, AI intersection AJ is phi. Okay. This is what it is. So if the intersection is non-empty, then they have to be equal. Okay. Right. So AI should be equal to AJ. So therefore, we can say, hence we can say, what do you have? A and C also belong to the same AI. Hence A comma C belongs to AI. So that is this AC belongs to R. Okay. A and C are related. Okay. So this is an equivalence relation. Yeah. Okay. So R is an equivalence relation, but the other part that I have to prove is the equivalence classes of R are exactly the members of this A of the partition. Okay. What is class A? It is a member of P. Okay. So therefore R is equivalence relation. R is an equivalence relation. Equivalence relation. Okay. So given any A inside capital S, what is equivalence class of A? Equivalence class of A is the set of all those X inside S such that X comma A belongs to R. Right? Right? So A will belong to some member. So it is actually X belongs to S such that X comma A belong to AI for some I. So it is the set of all those elements of S which belong to AI. Okay. Right. Equivalence class of this some I belonging to equivalence. Equivalence class of A is the set of all those X inside S which belong to this particular member. Okay. Since S is a partition, so since B is a partition of S, so for A belongs to S, there exists a unique. A cannot belong to two different members. No? So since P is a partition of S, so for A belongs to S, there exists a unique AI inside P such that A belongs to So A can belong to only one member of this collection. Okay, since S is P is a partition of S, so the sets in P they are disjoint. So if A is an element of S, it will belong to exactly one member of that collection. Okay, it cannot belong to two different. Okay, so this collection is actually, so therefore the equivalence class of A is exactly equal to AI. Or let me write this one as AA. Okay. There exists a unique AA, okay, in B such that A belongs to A. Okay. So this equivalence class of this is exactly AA. Okay. Just I can write it here. So equivalence class of A is exactly the set of all those X inside S such that X comma A belongs to AA. Okay. So all those elements of S which belong to AA. Okay. So X belongs to AA. So this okay. Equivalence class of A is the set of all those elements of S which are related to B. Okay. So related to A means X and A belong to the same set, same member. Okay. Right. But since P is a partition of S, so for A in S there exists a unique AA. Okay. So this AA, it is the set to which A belongs. Okay. So there is only one such set where A will belong. Okay. So this equivalence class of A is nothing but A comma AA. Okay. Right. And all those elements of S which belong to AA. Okay. So this is the set AA itself. Right. So equivalence classes of R are precisely the members of P. Hence, the equivalence classes of R are precisely the elements or members are precisely the members of P. Okay, so given a partition, we can form an equivalence relation where the equivalence classes are actually members of P. Clear? Form an equivalence relation, or form the equivalence relation. Relation for the partition P equal to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Form the equivalence class for the partition this of the set S equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So try to see. Okay. ले लो. Try this exercise. Then you will understand how equivalent partition is giving rise to equivalence classes. Form the equivalence relation for the partition this of this and find all its equivalence classes. All its equivalence classes. Okay, so how to form the equivalence relation? We have seen, given a partition, two members will be two elements of S will be related if they belong to the two elements will be related if they belong to the same subset. Okay, so what is the relation? So R equal to so we have R equal to two elements will be related if they belong to the same member. Okay, so what is the first member here? 1 2. So here 1 is related to 1 and 1 is also related to 2 and 2 is related to 1. Okay, so from the first member we have these relations. 1 is related to 1, 1 is related to 2, 2 is related to 1 and what else? 2 related to 2. Okay. So all these elements will come from the first member, okay, of the partition. Okay. So it is something like A1. This is something like A3. Okay, and this is something like A6. Okay. So these elements are from this first set. From the second set, what type of elements I will get? 3 related to 3, then 3 related to 4, and then 3 related 4 related to 3. And then 3 related to 5, 5 related to 3. Okay. Arrow say 4 related to 5, 5 related to 4, and 4 related to 4. Okay. 4 related to 4, and then 5 related to itself. Okay. So these are the elements from the second set, second member. Okay. And from the last member only I have this relation. Okay. So this is an equation. Check whether it's an equivalence relation or not. We have R equal to this. So from the given partition, we form the equivalence relation using that formula. That two members or two elements of this set are related if they belong to the same member of the partition. Okay. So here we have seen what are the members of this partition. Is 1, 2. Okay. So any element inside this here will be related to each other. Okay. So 1 is related to 1, 2 is related to 2, 2 is related to 1, 2 is related to 2 like that. So in 3, 4, 5. Each will be related. In the last one, each will be related. Okay, so this is the equivalence relation. We have R equal to this is the corresponding equivalence relation. Corresponding equivalence relation. Equivalence relation. Now find out what is equivalence class of 1. Equivalence class of 1. The elements which are related to 1. 1 to 1. 1 is related to 1, 1 is related to 2. Equivalence class of 2. 2 is related to 2, 2 is related to 1. Okay, so 1, 2. Equivalence class of 3 is this. 3 is related to 3, 3 is related to 4, 3 is related to 5. So it's 3, 4, 5. This is also same as equivalence class of 4. This is also same as equivalence class of 5. Okay. And then equivalence class of 6 is nothing but singleton 6. Okay. So see, we are getting back the partition. Okay. So for that partition, this is the equivalence relation. And under this equivalence relation, the equivalence classes are nothing but the members of. Okay. So this is the fundamental theorem. Okay. From the partition, you construct an equivalence relation. Okay. And the equivalence classes under this relation will be exactly the members of P, nothing else. Okay, nothing else will be. Find a partition of Z, for the following equivalence relations. Equivalence relations. Okay. Number one is A comma B belongs to R. You can only say 3 divides A minus B. For this equivalence relation, you find out the partition. Find a partition of for this equivalence relation. Number two, A comma B belongs to R. You can only n divides A minus B. N is a fixed. N belongs to natural number. Is fixed. Both are similar. This is what? This is a particular case. This is the general case. So what is a partition of Z for these two equivalence relations? Try. So what you will do? You will find out all possible equivalence classes of this relation. Okay. Also you will find out all possible equivalence classes of this relation. Already we have done this thing. Okay. 5 divides A minus B. You can exactly you find out the equivalence classes. Okay. And then just take the union of this equivalence, collection of these distinct equivalence classes. That will give you a partition. Okay. Partition of this. Okay, so on Saturday we will do